Hello, Leo. Nice to see you here. This is a general reading for Leo for the month of May 2021. Because it's general, not everything may resonate, but just take what does and leave the rest. Okay, let's just get right into it. Okay, we have your underlying energy is the Three of Swords. Wow. The Three of Pentacles as well. And the Ten of Wands, yes, of course. And the Queen of Swords. So getting through to the truth of a heart-wrenching matter for you, Leo, or for some Leos out there. Let's see where it goes. Nine of Wands coming up in your recent past. The Four of Swords. Get that out of the way. And then the Two of Pentacles. Definitely getting some reflection, some rest, recuperation from something that is, so there's some defensiveness here in your past. Perhaps a choice, having to move through many different things, trying to get some perspective. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Wands, goodness, Leo. And the Tower, Leo, what is happening? Goodness, this is in your present, and this is about, I see lack here, I see conflict, and I see a lot of things falling away. The Emperor coming up in your near future. The Judgment card. And the Magician, three major arcana coming up in your near future. Things are going to shift in a big way. So let's clarify. You have the Ten of Cups underneath here. So ultimately, this is surrounding perhaps family and all good things that are currently in your world. So let's clarify the Nine of Wands for Leo for May. There we go. Five of Wands. This seems to be running from your past right through to present, and then hopefully some adjustment will be happening in your near future, Leo. One more for Leo. There we go. So we have the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands coming up to clarify the Nine of Wands. So this has been ongoing for a while. I think you've put some really good intentions out there, but there's some conflict. People around you that are just in dispute of some kind is coming up. In dispute of some kind. This may have something to do with a court case. At the very least, it's striking of the balance, looking for balance in this. Let's move to this Four of Swords. Clarify the Four of Swords. Whoops, that's too many. Wow. Clarify the Four of Swords for Leo. Clarify the Four of Swords. Okay. So we have the King of Swords that flipped out in reverse and the Page of Cups to clarify the Four of Swords. So the King of Swords in reverse, normally this king is clear, very focused, articulates well. He's the king. This card has, relationships to lawyers because of how rational and logical the path that they choose to tread is. They rely on that, and that's why it's so good to have someone like this in your back pocket. However, Leo, the King of Swords in reverse can be a bit of a tyrant, can use that logic and rationale against you. things can definitely go awry with the King of Swords in reverse. You have the Page here, which is indicating either an offer of love, a token message of some kind that is coming from a loving place, and sometimes it's coming from a loving place in an apology for you. Regardless of that, you are reflecting on whatever it is that's coming your way. Let me turn that back, or have been in the past. Let's move to the Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Two of Pentacles. There you are, Leo. We have the Sun card. Whoops. Okay. And we have the Hermit and the Six of Swords to clarify the Two of Pentacles. So I feel as though you're getting a lot of clarity about all the issues that are in play about this situation or this person, this connection. Understanding, getting some understanding, or have gotten some understanding through going within and being introspective about it, about what it is, the aspects that are you need to move away from. You need to move away from the conflict. You need to move away from the defensiveness and just the blocking, I feel, has been going on, and perhaps you did move away from that, and that really brightened you up, brightened life up a lot. You got the perspective that you needed to move away from the situation, is what I'm saying. And there's the Page of Wands underneath, indicating you may have been moving toward a new idea, a passionate new action, and putting some action into, even in a small way, into an endeavor to move yourself away from this. Let's move to your present, the Five of Pentacles. We're going to clarify the Five of Pentacles for Leo for May. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. There we go. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords and the Moon to clarify the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, it speaks to loss and a sense of lack, potential loss monetarily. It can be a loss, you know how they say, I lost face, which means embarrassment or fear of embarrassment. I see some fears coming up here with the Moon card, some illusory thinking, but you also have the Ace, which is getting to the truth of something, kind of cutting away any BS that's around it, and definitely getting to understand and get really clear. New start, yes, new start, and mostly in your thinking. New start in your thinking. So new start in your thinking with this combination would point to moving out of illusion, a new start in getting really clear about what your fears are, what your apprehension, what that's about. What is that about? So, and there's the Knight of Pentacles. This may come a little bit on the slow side. It could involve an earth sign. So far on the board we have Aquarius, lots of fire signs here. We have Aries, Aries again, Virgo, Aries 3 times, and then the other fire signs, Sagittarius and you, Leo. We have Leo, Virgo again, yeah, and then we do have the Page of Cups signaling, there's not a lot of cups so far, signaling some token water, a water sign perhaps reaching out to you somehow. So let's clarify the Five of Wands. This has come up twice now, the Five of Wands for Leo. So we have the Hanged Man and the Nine of Swords to clarify the Five of Wands. Geez, Leo. Some anxiety and to the point where overthinking is keeping you up at night, that kind of a thing. As you seek perspective, which is all about the Hanged Man here. That is perspective. That's giving pause to the situation. This is the Five of Wands we're clarifying. So there's conflict there. There's people in your midst that are being argumentative with you. So I feel as though you're in a rough place in this moment with the anxiety of that and the overthinking and all of those things. However, the Hanged Man indicates you are seeking, even though it's bringing up anxiety, you're seeking a new perspective on it. And there's the Five of Swords, indicating there's a fear or apprehension. There's somebody here who is being manipulative and taking advantage somehow. That's the underlying thought that you have, which is really disturbing you. Let's clarify the Tower. Let's clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. There we go. Wow. Oops. Okay, let's get that. We have the Two of Wands and the Five of Pentacles to clarify the Tower. So there's a decision out there on the horizon in your present. And the Tower, of course, is a very dramatic card, and it speaks to things falling away. It can also speak to the falling away of limiting belief systems, things that are holding you back from making a solid decision into your future endeavors or toward or against a connection. The Five of Pentacles has appeared twice now, and that is a sense of lack, not being enough for some, in some cases. So this limiting belief system that I believe this is around is about you not being enough for some of you. And for some of you, it could be I feel like this is an emotional issue, not necessarily about a monetary issue or stability that you're nervous about. There could be some of that. There could be a fear of not having enough stability in your life to proceed safely, is what I'm getting. So let's move. And there's the Nine of Wands coming up once again, speaking to this has been coming on a long time, and there's definitely some defensiveness in here and a holding on, not really wanting to, there's a resistance here, a resistance to change perhaps, to really see the whole thing in its light, in its full light. Whoops, there we go. The Emperor is being clarified by the Ace of Cups so far. Clarify the Emperor for Leo. There we go. There we go, right there. All right. Okay, and I think we have in the split here, we have the Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful to see. But the Judgment card, of course, is speaking to, again, a choice, a crossroads that you're at, and a decision. And it's coming back up again. This is in the future. So you kind of have to make a decision about something in the near future regarding this situation or this connection. We have the Strength card, the Ace of Cups, and the Seven of Cups to clarify the Emperor. So, whoops. You have either connection with an Aries or a connection with someone who's representative of an Emperor, someone who's who represents strength and structure. This definitely could be you, Leo, that's regained your sense of control in the near future. There's love in the midst. There's someone here. For some of you, there's someone here who's representative of the Emperor who is bringing you, offering you a cup of love, or allowing you to feel your own self-love through offering or perhaps pointing out where you have choices available to you at this time, and this strengthens you. And I think that you're going to be able to move through the connection with this person, or just reconnecting to your own self-love in this situation. I think that you're going to be able to make sense and strengthen strengthen your view so that you understand that you do have a lot of choices at your disposal on ways to either handle this situation or perhaps the path moving forward. Okay, so you have the judgment here on the bottom, and we are clarifying the judgment here on our next card. So let's clarify the judgment for Leo. Clarify the judgment for Leo, please. Clarify the judgment for Leo. Okay, this is very positive. You have the Star card and the Six of Wands to clarify the Judgment card. The Judgment card, as I say, it's a calling for you to address this this issue, this person, this dynamic that's happening for you. The Star is a card of healing, and the Six of Wands is a card of victory. So I see clearly that you're renewing your own sense of self, your sense of your own self-love brings you to a place where you heal from doing that process and doing the work, and you have victory. At the end of the day, you have victory. You get your inspiration back. You get your mojo back, in other words. So, and there's the Queen of Swords once again. This is the card of Libra, but it's a card pointing to the truth, kind of getting clear. You have the Ace of Swords here. You have the Queen of Swords popping up to indicate that you have, and you have two aces here, the Ace of Cups as well. So this is definitely an indication where you're moving through a time right now where there's whatever this conflict is about, or the people that are around you that are, bantering it around are, ultimately, it goes to a place where you examine your situation, this situation, and make a decision about how to proceed and what path you're on. You have the Queen of Swords. Actually, Queen of Swords is already shown up here. This has been or is active right now and has been a burden for a while. So let's clarify the Magician, the outcome card for Leo. Let's clarify the Magician. Clarify the Magician. There we go. Whoops. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, so you have you have quite a few here. You ended up having the King and the Queen come up here to clarify the Magician, as well as the Hierophant and the Four of Swords. So you have a power couple now here. If this is regarding a power couple, then you have manifested that. You've manifested perhaps a committed relationship. This doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage, although this is a card of marriage. It can be just a union of minds with someone whom you're close to, someone who has helped you through this window of time where you felt self-doubt on this to this degree, and things have kind of erupted or are erupting at this time. We have the Four of Swords here. I believe we had that up here. Where was that? It's here. I'm sure it's here. It was here, appearing in your past. And the Four of Swords again is a card of reflection and giving yourself rest and recuperating from this. I think that if this is a romantic relationship for some, then this helps you once again to get perspective on this whole situation. So ultimately, you're landing in a victory place. We have the Knight of Wands underneath the deck as well. There's, as far as the players go, you have, again, Leo is figured in here. It could be another Leo. You have Virgo, Aquarius has come up a couple of times, Aries, yeah, and you've come up a couple of times, as well as, let me see, Aquarius. There's a Pisces in here. There's players all over this. But yeah, so let's get a Wisdom of the Oracle to finish off your reading and see if there's any more input here, advice here from Spirit to you. Oops. Get some clarity, please, for Leo. There it is right there. New life. Beautiful. New life. That's exactly what it means. You are headed toward a new life, a new perspective. This tower moment that you may be experiencing or have experienced at this point is washing away. It's basically pulling away that which does not serve you and moving you toward this new life. I will read this for you. This is a 39, breaking down to an 11. So, oops, where are you? Oops. Some days are very different. 47 here. All right, new life, there we go. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself, yes. And that's, as I say, that is what the tower does. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life where new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a good time of good fortune. Yes, absolutely. In your near future here, that's really obvious. We have three major arcana signaling a big shift. One where you have support or at the very least, you structure your life and the foundation is really, really strong. You have self-love coming through here. You've changed your course of action so that you're on this new path and you yourself have manifested all of this. And I believe for some of you, the new life includes, let me see here, a partner, an absolutely divinely blessed partnership, a power couple kind of situation. So I hope that's helpful, Leo, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Until then, take care. Bye.